You know, the black women love to say they're so much better off with Caucasian men. Let's take a listen and see if that's true.
So this is a story about when I dated a white man, and it's very, very, very long overdue, but you guys wanted to hear it, so here it is. My dad grew up around black people, and they weren't very nice to him. And then I go, oh, that kind of sounds like me. I grew up around white people, and they weren't nice to me either. Then he goes to say, well, he doesn't like black people now because of the experiences that he had. And I'm just like, oh, I mean, okay. So I am in my late 20s, and now I am tiptoeing through this man's house because he doesn't want his parents to see a black woman in his house. I said, I love you, but this is not the life I want.
Okay, so first of all, she says she's tiptoeing through his house because she don't want his family to know that there's a BW in his house. The other thing is, how do you love a man that obviously is ashamed of you? That's what I want to know for any black women. How are y'all in love with these kind of men? It really shows how desperate y'all are, because if you weren't desperate, you wouldn't have to tiptoe around a man's house who's ashamed to show his parents to you. But y'all don't do that or think about those things before y'all start giving up your private to the man.
First date was fine. We met at a movie theater, saw a movie. It was cool. So that's when we started dating, and I invited him over to my house.
Wait, wait a minute. First date, you went and saw a movie, and then y'all were dating officially at that point, and you invited him over to your house. Y'all are the easiest jokers. Why would Caucasian men take y'all serious? You inviting a man right over to your house right after the first date? You got to be kidding me. And I'm not saying it's all bad, but so far it's not looking good for BWs. I hope it gets better the more we watch this video.
I get into the car. Don't know why there's Confederate flags everywhere. There was Confederate flags cups, there were Confederate flag seats, there was Confederate flags.
You know, I'm not trying to be mean, folks, but what kind of Caucasian man was really going after a woman like you? He must have couldn't even get the leftovers of the Caucasian women, so he had to choose you. And why are y'all so easy that after the first date, you're already letting the man come over to your house? You really think the man's going to take you that serious when he's coming to your house right away? And that's what you get with the Confederate flags. You would have known these things. You would have asked questions. Where was the conversation? You didn't have no questions. You didn't ask him nothing. You didn't see no signs. You had to wait till he got in his car to see all the Confederate flag.
Just merch everywhere. I swear I just got in the car and went back to slavery.
No, you got in the car and he ended up taking you down. Let's be real. You probably gave it up to him because we know that y'all are some of the easiest women on the planet. Let's just be real.
Mid hookup, and he goes, you know what? I really like Trump. He says,
wait a minute, mid hookup. There we go again. Look how easy y'all are. Mid hookup.
I used to date this boy who was like in the military and like from Wisconsin. His name's Winston and very, very white. And I talked to his mom once, and then she went back to him and was like later on was like, how's your little black girlfriend? And when he told me that, I was like, that's a little, I don't like that. Can you tell her not to? And he like got on me and was like, no, like that's my mom. Like I'm just, and he just like refused. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And then he proceeded to use the N word, and I said, can you not do that? And then had to go on a whole tangent about how like that just was awful.
Listen to how they're talking to their Caucasian boyfriends. Oh, he proceeded to use the N word, and I just said, can you not do that? Are you kidding me?
You must be out of your goddamn
Listen to this. And these will be the same jokers that if there's an issue with Caucasian women and black men, they will go completely berserk. We told y'all that's what y'all get for messing with them white people. Don't come crying to us. Get off the internet. Shut y'all mouth. We don't want to hear it. We told y'all, blah, 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 blah. They will say that, but look how they're treated, and they just are so nonchalant about it.
Ended up getting so heated and irritated with the situation that I started to cry because I cry when I'm angry, and he laughed in my face as I was crying.
He laughed in your face as you were crying. When a white boy looks at me, I never know if it's because he thinks I'm cute or he just wants me out of his country. You know, y'all can't be that obtuse. If the man was really interested in you and liked you, wouldn't he approach you and ask for your phone number?
Like a really traumatic situation where this guy, where he was just like so horrible to me, and he just treated me like a stupid black bitch. And it was like so painful for me, and everybody was like, well, you're the dumbass because you stayed, and you're just a stupid black bitch because you let him treat you like one. And like, I know that the situation was my fault because I should have just left, but like, it really hurt because like, I had sex with him and he basically just like used me for sex. He was like white guy in a frat. And
when are y'all not getting used just for that? Please help me understand that. When are y'all not getting used just for that?
So basically, I ended up seeing him at Target when I was there with my old best friend like at the time. And he wouldn't look me in the eyes. He wouldn't say anything. It was like he was ashamed of me and just like embarrassed. Which is like how most people get about me, and it was like so painful. And so I stood up for myself and said what I needed to say to him. And he ran away from me when I was speaking to him. And my friend was like, that's humiliating.
Can't take it. I can't even listen to her talk anymore.
So everyone is sitting up here encouraging us to date outside of our race. And, you know, to open up our options. But nobody is talking about the fact that that shit is mentally and emotionally draining. I just got out of a 2-month relationship with a white man. And the way that shit took a turn, from love bombing to straight up manipulation.
Now, let me guess. Once again, y'all are victims of narcissistic abuse, right? The love bombing, the manipulation. Sounds like the classic tale of a narcissistic man getting a hold of y'all. Again, how do y'all manage to continually be victims of narcissistic men, no matter what race he is? Y'all deal with these men when they're black men, and then when you go over to the Caucasian men, y'all are dealing with them too. Please don't tell me that y'all are not only dating the same small percentage of black men over and over again, but then when y'all go to other races, y'all continually also date the same small percentage of Caucasian men that love bomb you, that do all these things to you and end up manipulating you. And you're a victim each and every time, no matter what man it is, you're always a victim.
And confirmation bias of like black woman stereotypes, bro. Like, that shit is so damaging to mental health. To constantly try to be seen and understood, feeling like I have to code switch, no. And to be antagonized in the end is just insane. We really can't win, bro.
So it looks like y'all are not having any success out here with Caucasian men either. But I thought y'all said y'all were so wanted by all these other races of men. It's really not giving that. It's giving that other races of men just see you as easy and they're going to you to get their rocks off. I wonder why they feel this way. Please help me to understand.